Hi and welcome everyone. I am Sandy, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Let's just double check, make sure our video is working. And boy, oh boy, I am so excited. So excited. Like, who doesn't love a sneak peek? Very much so. Very much so. Let's quit the angle. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so I hope you had a great long weekend. Canada had, of course, it's what we call our May 2-4 weekend. And it rained a little, but yeah, it's all what it is, right? Can't change it. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Rosemary. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Okay, are you ready for a sneak peek? Drum roll. This lovely suite I'm going to show you, it's like a whole suite, is in the new annual catalog, and it's called Forever Greenery Suite Collection. So here we go. Hey, Lee. Alrighty. Well, can I say this? When I got my pre-order, this was the one that I had to have. Like, I had to have. So first off, I'll show you the bundle. So we have coordinating dies. So for all these images on this side, except that little thing, that's what these cut out. And I like that these leaves point different directions, which works very well for a card. So they line up beautifully. Now on this side, these are all extras, which is awesome. So this large, I'm going to call it a branchy type thing because I don't know what it is, and I don't know what this is, but it's really pretty. These cute little guys, how cute is that? And then this, I think we're using this on the card today, and another one of these, like, it's like, wow, greenery, yay, yay. And go back to the stamp set. The sentiments are lovely. I love the font. Do you love that font? Like, wow. And then these, does it say on here if this is distinctive? I don't think it does say it, but they really look distinctive. And I'll show you when we stamp this, so you can see the different, how it stamps. We'll leave it at that. So that's the bundle, but then we bring in all the goodies. So with this suite, there are 2 embossing folders. And what I'll do, I think you can see them better when I put this inside the paper. Now, these will fit the new die cutting machine, one of the 2 new die cutting machines. There we go. So you can see those patterns. I don't know what that's called, but I really don't. And what I love about this one, I'm trying to keep the glare off as much as possible, is that it's from both sides, which is really cool. So you can, there's a lot of different things you can do with it. And this one, I'll just show you. I had this extra little piece, and I was sitting here saying, what would happen if this little embossed piece just got a bit of, I did a bit of sponging on it with my sponge dauber, and it's extra cool. So, did you notice anything on my table here? Anything on my table? Might this be an in color? I do believe it is. What do you think? This is the Just Jade in color, new for this year. I will show you at some point like a comparison of all the different greens and blues and such, but I have so much packed into this video that we gotta keep going. We have to keep going. Okay, so then, now this is going to be really bright. I do apologize in advance for the glare. Okay, ready? What? I don't know what color that's going to look to your eyes. Hopefully it's all good. Does one of the embossing folders look like knitting? You know what, Lee? I will show you on the sample card. I don't knit, but it could. I did try to knit at one point, and I was a failure. So I was a kid. I gave up. I tried to learn myself. Anyway, so this is the Forever Gold Laser Cut Specialty Paper. believe it or not, oh, there I am. Yes, I'm wearing black and white check today. How very Canadian. Well, more if it was red and black. So these punch out very easily. As you can see, I've used some already. What's really cool about this is you can put your sentiment right here. So if you have a round piece right on top. I did see one gal, a friend of mine, who cut hers in half and had just half of it exposed, which was way to go in saving. Okay, so there's 3 sheets of this. So I'm gonna go past those. There's tissue between these. So I just want to make sure you know that. Okay, and the reason why at first I wasn't keen on these is because in the past we had to cut these out, but we don't anymore. So check it out. They basically just come out. I don't want to take them out yet. But how cool is that? I think this one might be my favorite, but I'm not sure. I can kind of picture sponging through this, and this one actually. So if I hold that up, that might help. There we go. And not only that, don't think that you can't use this piece too. You can use the outside piece as well. And you get 3 sheets of this as well. These they look like dies, don't they, Valerie? Like gorgeous. So I know there's so much glare. You have to see them in person. Because honestly, at first I was like, yeah, have to find a good place to put that. I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But yeah, I was wrong. Big time wrong. Okay, ready for this? Gold hoops. Same with these. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. But they're really cool. No, they're not earrings. Hey, Claire, welcome. They're not earrings. I suppose you could make them into earrings, though. These, and you'll see on my sample card, are amazing of how you can build different things. For example, I just happen to have a couple pieces cut from the dies. So imagine layering this all up and having that showing. How pretty is that? These are like, wow. And they're very light and they're very thin, so it's not going to increase your postage. There's 10. I've used a couple, so there's not 10 in this package anymore. Not anymore. What's next? Oh, I bet you would like to see the new DSP because it's wow. I don't think, or do I? Oh, I do. In 1 second. Oh, memento. Trying to think. Okay, not sure where I put the rest of it, but that's okay because I can read it from the catalog that I can't show you right now. So the colors that coordinate with these papers are Garden Green, Pear Pizzazz, Just Jade, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Seafoam Green. Soft seafoam. Like, wow. How do we attach the hoops? I will show you, Rosemary. It's going to be with, for mine, I'm going to use glue dots. You can't see them. You can tuck them behind. You can hide them behind the flowers, whatever. It'll be beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So I'm like actually really excited about them now. So I need to order more. Go figure. All right, so here's sheet number 1. So I'll show you one side and then I'll flip everything over. Look at the gorgeous colors in that. I forgot to turn on one of my lights. No wonder it's so dark on that side of my screen. It's always the last one I turn on because it has rechargeable batteries in it. So as bright as you see this, now that I'm just checking to see if it looks as bright. These are gorgeous. One thing that I love about this is the white and the green. It is so fresh and so clean looking. It's like, wow. And speaking of which, wow. This is a bunch of the different elements in the ferns and whatever those are. Those, the little blobs. Little blobs, I think we'll call them that. And there's another sheet. This is the longer stems. And what I've heard, if I've heard correctly, let me double check. I do believe, not all of them, depends on which direction it places, but check that out. You can cut right from your DSP. Again, not everyone, because see that one faces a different direction. You just find the ones that look like that. And there you go. How cool is that? It's kind of like, you did the inking for me. Thank you so much. The big ferns, gorgeous. Really, really, it almost looks like watercolor the way they've done this. Maybe it was. And then my absolute favorite, I love this. Well, I love Pretty Peacock. We've established that. What do you think? And then the darker colors in here, lighter colors, gorgeous. Let's flip them over. Let's see what's on the back. I've seen a lot of samples using these, and wow. Another gorgeous one. That's with the just jade background. Such a beautiful color. Now this, I don't want to move it too fast. To me, it kind of looks like, grass cloth, if I put it that direction. Oh wait, I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm aging myself. Dating myself? No, aging. But yeah, it looks like grass cloth to me. It doesn't have texture, but it looks like it. And then this, well, hello. Love. Big time. Gorgeous. And then this, you'll notice, I think you can see that there's darker bits in here. So it's kind of washed in the background, let's say. That's the best word I can think of. And then another favorite, because they're blobs. Whoa, that looks terrible on the screen. The two back from here. So there we go. And just absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And then there's your colors. So you have your soft sea foam. Oh, pear pizzazz. I'm going to say that's just jade. And, hang on. Looks like shaded spruce. Yes. Pretty Peacock. Garden green. That's what it looks like to me. All right, so that's gone. What's next? Yes, there's more. The Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. Look at that. It's ivory. As you can see, it's not a white, but it looks beautiful on white cards. And check this out. You can actually manipulate it to make it look kind of wonky and different, which I think is pretty darn cool. Now, the next one is this gold trim. So these two are a combo pack. They come together, in other words. What I like is that they made it so the ends will come apart, so it looks kind of frayed, like on purpose. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alrighty. Wow. Let's say we get making a card. So here's the card. Although on the other card that we'll be making, I used the other embossing folder. So Lee, what do you think? Oh, you know what that could be. I bet there's a stitch that looks like that. It's kind of like a, I'm not going to say cable net because I don't know my knitting terms very well. There's the gold hoop underneath. Some of the Forever Gold laser cut pieces are in here as well. And of course the DSP. Hello, beautiful. So I want to show you a really awesome way to use your Stamparatus. So if you're like, when I was making this, I did a whole bunch. Alrighty, you get in there. There we go. And I put it in the wrong spot. Wrong spot. Let's try that again. Here we go. Well, there you go. You can move this. And I hope that stayed put. I mean, I do have the monster magnets on. So what I did is I took 4 of the dies and I put them through my Big Shot. Now, I use Whisper White Thick. I don't think you have to. You can probably use thin. But what I also did, because what I had been doing was, do I have any extras? Oh, I do. So I was stamping and then die cutting and then stamping and die cutting. And I went, what if I did a whole bunch of these in white and then just made it that I can slip them in? Now, demonstrators have been doing this for a while. So I like, because this is thick, how well it fits in. So you may want to consider that. So I've already lined these up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know me, I'm like, I like the card, but okay, so there they are in their place. Get out your ink pads. So I'm going to start with Pretty Peacock. Oh, surprise, right? That I'm starting with Pretty Peacock. And you know what we like to do? Hang on. We like to do this. And we like to keep a rag handy because somebody already got ink elsewhere. Oh, I hope that's on the screen. I'll move it over a bit. Okay, so we'll ink that up. And then Pear Pizzazz, which I'm going to do on these two. Hopefully just these two, if it all works out. So, for those of you who have the Stamparatus and aren't using it, why? Why are you not using it? Why? Okay, last one, Shaded Spruce. Open, and on we go. Chances are I probably should have started with this. Let's see if I can do that. Of course I can. Where there's a will, there's a way. Now, you know, let's say I just inked that a little bit. Let's see what happens. Kind of like kneading bread. Da, 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 da. See what we get. Ha, see? So, beauty of this. So I only inked it a little bit. So this is the right color. Let's ink it again, but more and properly. All right. So I'm just aiming for this one. Ah, and it stuck to it. Hello, beautiful. Ta-da! So what I mean by the different shades is you can kind of see how it goes light to dark, which is really cool. So that was my Stamparatus demo for the day. So I actually have these pieces. Yes, I set that on the floor behind myself. So what you would do is just keep putting these pieces in, inking up, and just keep going. You can get so much done that way. It's crazy. Actually, it's fantastic. Alrighty. Now, oh, you know what I forgot to tell you? That suite. So everything I showed you, that suite for the entire suite is $143 plus tax plus shipping. You can get it for $135. It's true. And how's that? You sign up as a demo. Okay, so first things first. So, and signing up for a demo, so for $135, no tax in most provinces, and it ships free, plus you have another $22 to spend, and you get a free paper pumpkin kit and catalogs too. How nice is that? And every order after that, you get a 20% discount. So how many of you go shopping and you're like, woohoo, 10% off or whatever, and you want to buy something? Well, why not keep your hobby costs down and get more in your starter kit and pay just $135? Like, that is cool. All right. And that is what I had to say about that. So I'm going to put the link to join McStampers Inc. That's the name of my team. At the end of the video, I put that up in the comments. And think about it, because it is always been the best deal in the catalog. The best deal. Here we go. So here's that beautiful DSP. Oh, I should tell you, I was going to give the sizes 4¼ by 11, scored at 5½, and then I just used the bone folder. See how it did that? Down you go. Love that. Here's the other side of the paper, which is very pretty as well. But I have to use this side because I really, 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 really love it. I actually ordered another package of it because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to use it all. Okay, you don't need a ton of glue. Glue stays together. To me, this looks like it does have a direction up this way, just so you know. So that's what I'm doing. And I put a fairly wide border on this because when you have a 12 by 12 piece of paper, glue. And if you cut it at 4 inches, you get 3 across, 2 down, and you have the bottom piece, which is this wide left, all the way across. So that is a good thing. Ta-da! Alrighty. Now next, I did get a little ink on this, I will be clear. I did. So this is the other embossing folder. And what's cool about this, other than, you know, it's got the raised bits, obviously, is that you can actually like lightly sponge over this. And I do want to show you, I cut this down. I forgot to tell you the size of the DSP, really 4 inches by 5 1/4. Got it. The embossed piece, as you can see, is not the size of this, which I forgot to tell you the size of. These folders, the two of them, they are both 6 1/4 by 3 3/8. So they will fit through the one of the two new Stampin' Emboss machines. Let's see if I forgot anything else to tell you. Well, if you have questions, you ask. Okay, so this is my backing paper, Pretty Peacock, and this, start over. This is 3 by 4 1/4. This is 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Now I'm telling you that because I've said in the video, thus I'm not going to clog up my blog with a whole bunch of extra words when they're available on the video. So speaking of blogs, there will be a blog post right after this as soon as my video is uploaded to YouTube. And on my blog is a link to get a newsletter. And you should get my newsletter. All right, so here's some of the pieces that I had pre-cut. There's that big piece. I have already gone ahead and taken one of the sentiments and heat embossed it in white onto Pretty Peacock. And this is one of the pieces I talked about. I've been inked, oh no. And then two of those cute little guys. I liked it, the die, with the dies you get 4 of these. I used one on my other card, just so you know. But yeah, you get 4 of them. So, because that's a little tedious, you know, doing each one of those. And I have one of the, come here you, gold, forever gold laser cut. I do want to show you one thing. You can actually use the other side. It's white, clearly. You can do that. You can put a little color on the end if you wish, or just use it white. And you can do that with any of that laser cut paper. Like, how cool is that? So you basically are getting choices. And who doesn't love choices? I do, I do. Okay, so I'm not putting this on here yet. I am covering up that little inky bit, because yes, I did. So for this, you need glue dots. Alrighty, so let's see. I choose you. Now you may have noticed the ends of these. I don't need those, they're gonna be in the way. So I quite often just pull them off if they're in the way. You can cut them if you wish, if you want to be nice and neat, but they pull off quite nicely. That's the noise it makes that I just made. Not doing it again. So what I like to do is just put them on. And the thing is, I can always move this. Like, does that not look pretty already? You know me, I like to go with less is more. So will I use all these? I don't know. I don't know. You're very quiet today, ladies. Any questions? If you don't have a demonstrator and you need a catalog, let me know and I will get one out to you. I haven't actually visited a post office in a while. I'm assuming that they're being nice and safe. Any extra little bits, you can just pull those off too. Okay, like so. I see there's going to be a use for some of those things. Not that little piece, but I don't know. Looks alien kind of to me, which I think is kind of cute. Glue dots. And another glue. So I'm just taking the piece and just pressing the glue dot into it. And just building up something that looks pretty. I will put, again, more glue dots on the back to hold that down. I could even use Scotch tape later. Alrighty. Let's put this one on, but we are going to go this direction to kind of fill it out a bit. And what I'm doing is thinking about, let's take that little end off, where my sentiment will go. Yep. Okay, and then how I'm going to fit that in. And I'll probably take a piece of that off too, like so. Okay, that one you might want to cut. Oh, I see. If you really wanted, they will come apart, but I don't want that. And no, you can't make 2 out of them by pulling them apart. Okay, let's just sneak a little bit of color right there. I don't, with this, when I don't do flower arranging, but I don't want everything facing the same direction. So we have that way, this way, that way, that way. And then these cute little guys I'm going to fill in after. And before I put this on, I did on my sample do this little loopy thing. And it took a while because the ends were, you know, they're supposed to fray and they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. So what I could do, and I might, just grab the tape conveniently beside me. I like when things are at my fingertips, you know. Doesn't that just make life so much easier? And then cut off that piece. We don't need that much. And then trying to get the tape off my fingers. There we go. And see how it looks from this side. Because you want it to show, but you don't want it to be the showpiece. So it's not attached. You do want to be careful that you are minding the pieces. What did I do there? I don't know. We'll just hide that one. I think I would kind of like it, get under there. I would like it one behind, so everybody has to get behind the pieces. And two, I would like it more up this direction. More up, really. My grade 7 English teacher would be absolutely appalled. Best English teacher ever. Alrighty, and so just hold with glue dots, I can kind of hold that in place, and I can still manipulate it after if I wish. I might, I don't know. I kind of like that. Okay, beauty. So the question was, how do we get this on here? So flip it over, get your glue dots handy. And I like the take your pick tool for this. As soon as I find them, there we are. And then just start adding them. And you know how some people go nuts so crazy with their dimensionals? I would go a little more nuts so crazy with this. You know, add more. There's lots on here. Oh no, what are they doing to your front boulevard, Rosemary? Oh my gosh. I know they were working up there. I can't hear them though from here. Rosemary and I are neighbors. Oh, dropped one. It's like, don't be messing up my yard, right? Because we went through this last year already with the street getting messed up. So here we go again. But it is a good time because this time there aren't kidlets. I'm trying to think of how far over I can do this without it being off the page. This is one of my lengthier videos, isn't it? But you know what? Got to see a sneak peek. Not done with those yet. I have to put them close so I don't forget. And I'm not forgetting ribbon because I'm not putting it on this particular one. One thing I do want to say is, because this is such a longer video than it will be when I'm done, such a longer video, I am going to be posting onto my blog. And I might actually semi-center that. I think I can hear the trucks now outside. That looks good. Okay, and then after, yes, I'm going to fussy cut this. Please work. These are my special paper quilling scissors, so let's see how this goes. I always seem to start in the same spot, which is always around here. Anybody love fussy cutting? Because if you do, I will send you a whole bunch. And you can do that for me. I know. Move your paper. And as much as even when I did 3 of these, you know, to test, as much as I move the paper, I was moving my scissors. Let's get rid of that. Any extra long tail is a bit of a pain. We'll see how it looks. I know I'm whispering. I don't think that helps. And let's go. I just don't want a sharp angle. So if I have to go back in and make a little snip, so be it. Hey, that's not horrible. Yay! So for this, remember right here where I attach the two, that is going to cover up right there, like so. I will need some dimensionals, and I think I'm going to go with the minis this time. And I just want to see, yep, we're good, that I can put it right out to the end of the word. Every time I do this, it's going to turn out different, you know. It won't always be the same. And what we're going to do here, glue dot. Yes. Nice little glue dot right there. Oh, you know what you have to do when you're using dimensionals? You have to take the backings off or it will not stick. Yeah, I know. That was a very important lesson today. Oh, make sure it's straight. I have to always hold things up if I want to see that. Okay, so since I have these little guys, you want to have them, because they're cute, right? You want to kind of have them poking out here and there. So let's see what looks good. Right there's good. And just take a look at my little notes. There we go. Oh, I did give you all the colors too. They're beautiful. Now I don't have the ink yet. Yes, I just lifted that up with a glue dot on. Can you believe it? Came off for me. Oh, nope, don't want the end sticking out. Back you go. My glue dot's sticking out, so what you do is you take your pick tool and move it underneath so it can't be seen. That's 2 tips today. Oh my goodness. I could not wait to show you this, by the way. What do you think? Do you love this bundle? Like, okay, I might be crazy about it, but do you love the bundle? Is that something you think you might be purchasing? Little peek there. Because if you are, then you really, really need to think about joining. Really, really. I may have to take a walk up the street, by the way, and see what's going on up there. Oh, that might be cute. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you cut them. Am I going to use them? I don't know. I might. When I was checking my hands earlier to make sure I didn't have ink on them. Because this piece here, and I did show you this, and I did chop the end off that, but I had too much ink on my paper, like I was watercoloring. So I had this in white, and all I did was lay it down on the paper and flatten it out. Like, how cool is that? It's like I meant to make all those little spots and lines. I'm going to use that on a card, actually. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's bring in the original, and you'll see they don't really look alike at all. Down further, pushed in. So I think it's really cool that you don't have to make a choice as to which one you want, because you get both. Now you can see with this one I used different flowers. I wanted to show you different things, and a different element here and a different element here. But so, so pretty. Oh yeah, I can still play with those. Oh, your pre-order. Oh, I hope it comes in today. You'd be thinking good thoughts about UPS and it will arrive. It will arrive. There we go, my friends. 2 beautiful cards made with the Forever Greenery sweet collection. Oh, you're back. I was just saying I might have to take a walk up that way and see what's going on up there. We'll see. Anyway, so there's our cards for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Do watch for, I'm going to post throughout the week more like blog posts with more goodies from this, so you can see just more of what we have there. I will have classes on this as well. They're just in the planning process right now. And what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, and I will see you Friday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for sharing my video. I'm going to put the link to shop and to join, and or whichever, up in my profile. You cannot purchase these products yet. No. You can get them in your starter kit, but you can't purchase them right now. You have to wait till June the 3rd. What else? Oh, and if you're watching from YouTube, please share my video and please subscribe. Subscribers are good. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Claire. Thank you. All right, my friends, I'll see you again on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, bye-bye.